Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton, here with the wonderful Sid Roeder, looking nice and chipper on this Saturday morning. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How about you?
I'm good. I'm feeling pretty good. Excited to be here. Yeah. I'm excited. It's great. We were talking with our guest before this, and she was giving me some pointers, so I'm excited to hear even more about it.
Yes, me too.
But before we dive into that, would you mind telling us about our sponsor?
Absolutely. Our sponsor is the Empowering Seniors Group, which is a group of professionals that have dedicated their time and effort to provide information to seniors, their family members, caretakers, and all the great people that listen to us every Saturday. And our guest today is a member of the Empowering Seniors Group too, so we're grateful for that. And if you'd like to find out more about the Empowering Seniors Group, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info, or you can email us at empoweringseniorscv@gmail.com, and the CV stands for Cache Valley. And lastly, if you have any suggestions for the show, anyone you would like to see us invite, you can call me personally at 435-512-6406.
Awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yay.
Well, let's dive into our guests. Our guest today is Heidi Stimson from Nextlevel Health and Wellness. Did I get it right?
You did.
Yes. Well, I love your name. We were talking about this before because your goal is to take meet someone where they're at and then move them to the next level, feeling better and different things. So how do you go about doing that? Like, what's the process there? What's your goal?
My approach, it really, again, depends on the person and what they're seeking, and I kind of educate a little bit, but I mean, I start with blood work. That's always an option, or gut test. I really focus on gut health, and then wait for those results. I write a detailed wellness plan to help them, and they can run with it on their own, or we have coaching options as well, so to help people work through that step by step.
That's wonderful. And what are some typical things people come to you for, Heidi?
I would say the primary things are, women kind of my age in the middle stages of life. So they're starting to have some of those hormonal changes in energy, sleep patterns. I guess one of the primary things I hear is I just don't feel like myself.
Interesting.
Those kinds of things, yeah.
I'm not a woman, so I haven't got to that point yet. What about for the men? Do you see a lot of men, or is it mostly women that come in?
I do have a few male clients. It's primarily women, and it's then their husbands or friends that are typically referred by the women that I've helped. So, but same thing for them. Something has shifted. I don't know if sometimes it's environmental things that shift, their sleep. Really, I don't know if they notice, like you said, a lot of the same hormonal changes that women start to feel in midlife, but energy shifts, just feeling like they're doing the same things every day, but their body feels different and their body is changing. So
Yeah, I think that's something that's hard to come to terms with for people. What they ate and were able to deal with when they were younger is not the same as you're getting older. Actually, before the show, we were talking about something kind of stuck in my brain. We talked about seasons of life because we're in a different yearly season right now. Do you want to maybe talk a little bit about different seasons of life here?
Yes. So just the seasonal changes, as we move into fall and winter, light patterns change, and we are creatures that live off of light. And a lot of times, I think, as we go into this fall and winter season, we still try to maintain the same level of productivity during the day and not listen to our bodies. Like, I feel like it is a time to slow down, just like the world or the earth is going to sleep. Like, our bodies need more rest to keep our immunity well through the fall and winter. We do need more sleep. I don't know. There's so many directions I could go with this. Do you have any specific
Well, I guess
thoughts?
I love how you said going to immunity. I know that's a concern every fall is how am I not going to get sick? So do you have any tips for people as we're going into that fall and we need that light, but we're not getting it? How do we stay healthy?
I think it really is listening to those patterns. So like I said, our bodies are wired for rhythm. And in this season, every system, your hormones, your digestion, your sleep, your mood, it runs on light. So things are going to shift a little bit. Even before we notice the leaves changing, you start to notice when it's getting dark earlier. And what do? We keep the lights on. We still stay on our phones and scroll, tell ourselves we're lazy if we slow down. And all of that mental stuff influences our immune system. Less sleep, not listening to those patterns, weakens the immune system. And so just some of those basic, like turn the lights off, stop scrolling, earlier in the evening. On a physiology level, vitamin D is going to start dropping. So paying attention to your vitamin D levels, I always recommend assessing before you decide the amount that you take. So getting that blood work done. But we don't get any vitamin D from the sunlight here in Cache Valley from about mid-October, so now through mid-May. So paying attention to your vitamin D, because it's not helpful to take it. I mean, it's always helpful, but it's better if your vitamin D levels, all the protective things that you hear vitamin D does, that's if you're at a minimum of 50 on a LabCorp test that I look at. So we want that level at 50 or higher going into winter, and that's protective. Vitamin D levels are more protective than they are when you get sick. So check your vitamin D levels this time of year and see where you're at going into winter, because that can be very protective. So yeah, good sleep, check your vitamin D, manage your stress, and nutrition. Again, it's lots of plant foods that have those anti-inflammatory compounds. That's just immune supportive, really, going into this season.
Is Snickers a plant-based food?
It's got some peanuts in it, but sugar itself, I mean, everything I want to say I take a more nuanced approach to nutrition and not this really strict, so having a Snickers isn't going to hurt you, but how are you balancing that? How are you getting those plant foods in with a lot of color and variety, because your gut health is really tied to your immune health, and it's that variety that feeds the gut.
Yes, thanks, Heidi. We're at our first break. This is the Senior Moment Show. More after the break.
This is Mark Thurston with White Pine Funeral Services. The best time to plan is when you have time to plan. Having a prearranged funeral gives peace of mind for everyone involved. White Pine will customize your final wishes to fit your needs, from a traditional burial to cremation to a custom headstone. White Pine also accepts prearranged plans from other mortuaries, and we will absorb any transfer or revocation fees. No penalty to you. Visit whitepinefunerals.com or come and see us for more information.
White Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
Picture this. Your family's locked in court, fighting over your home and your assets because there was no plan. Don't let probate decide your future. I'm attorney Justin Wall with Wall Estate Solutions. Stay in control with wills, trusts, and smart planning that keeps your family out of court and your wishes protected. Get peace of mind today. Visit wallestate.law or call 435-294-0346. That's 435-294-0346. Your legacy, your plan.
Are you tired of feeling unwell and not knowing why? At Nextlevel Health and Wellness, we hear you. We specialize in uncovering the root causes of your discomfort, whether it's gut health, hormone imbalances, or emotional and mental blocks. With personalized plans, advanced lab testing, and evidence-based holistic nutrition practices, we guide you toward lasting health and wholeness. Awaken your healing potential with a team that listens, understands, and supports you wherever you are. Visit nextlevelhw.com to start your journey to feeling better today.
Did you know 10,000 baby boomers qualify for Medicare every day? Did you know that you'll start to get swamped with mail about Medicare 6 months before your 65th birthday? Did you also know it doesn't cost anything to use an insurance agent to help you navigate through all those offers? Hi, I'm Tracy Ferris with Blue Water Health Insurance. Let me help you understand all the offers you're receiving and find the plan that fits best for your situation. Call me today at 435-890-8155.
Getting around your home should be easy and safe. At RT Med Mobile, they provide wheelchairs, stair lifts, ramps, and electric lift chairs to help seniors maintain independence and comfort. Their friendly team offers free in-home consultations to find the perfect solution for you or your loved one. Locally owned and here to help, call 435-260-6171 today. RT Med Mobile, because your mobility matters.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
No problem, sweetie.
I can't believe you're able to fit everything in that little sedan.
When they move out, you can move on to a house that fits your life. It's time to live in a space that fits your family.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty. Let me help you to find a home that suits your needs and is less to take care of. Save money or even make money on the sale of your current home. Call me today at 512-6406. Then list it, sell it, and move on.
And welcome back to the Senior Moment Show. My name is Bryce Patton here with Sid Roeder, as well as our guest, Heidi Stimson. And Heidi, you've been giving us a lot of information, and you've been talking about, hey, you should check your levels and do different things. If people, or if anyone is interested in doing that, how do they get a hold of you to set up maybe a consultation and maybe do some labs so they can figure out where they're at?
The easiest way is to go to my website, www.nextlevelhw.com, and there's several places you'll see that you can schedule a free introductory call. That's free call. We can walk through, what you're experiencing, and I can tell you more about my approach at that time. And if it's a fit, it's no pressure. I want people to feel like they're empowered to make changes with their health, so I'm happy to talk to you. And if it's not a fit, great. If it is, then we'll discuss how to move forward from there. But that's the easiest way. My office phone number is 435-774-2240, and you can call there. My office hours, though, are more limited, so the best way is going to be through the website.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Perfect. Yeah. Before we went into the break, too, we kind of had started on immune system, and I guess gut health kind of ties into that. So with the winter coming and having vitamin lows, et cetera, are there any specific food types or pre and probiotic things that I can take that are good?
Absolutely. One thing I didn't mention, we started talking vitamin D, but zinc is really important for the immune system as well. So, I love to take a food first approach. Zinc is something that you can supplement when you are sick, and it can help. But also, if you're eating foods high in zinc, like pumpkin seeds, seafood, eggs, that can be helpful to prevent illness going into winter. And then we mentioned plants, but fiber is huge. Speaking of gut health, and that's where your prebiotics really are. They're soluble and insoluble fiber. That soluble is a lot of those prebiotics, and that's in plants, beans, nuts, seeds. All of those are really good, and even your starchy foods, or especially like your root vegetables, are really good winter foods. They're very satiating. So your potatoes, your carrots that are high in vitamin A, which is supportive of the immune system. But that fiber, probably one of the most important things, because immunity begins in the gut. 70% of our immune system live right behind our intestinal lining, and the gut trains the immune system. So the healthier your gut is, the healthier your immune system is going to be. It teaches tolerance, like what foods are good and anti-inflammatory versus more inflammatory foods. It discerns what gets in and what not, So any bacteria or viruses that get in, the more diverse your immune system is, the more protective it's going to be. So, yeah, fiber is a huge component there.
That's perfect. We, again, in the break, we were talking a little bit about our different opinions on soups in fall and winter, which to me is flabbergasting. Love soup. I outed myself. But I guess nature provides what we need when, because it is the root vegetables and things that people typically do put in the soup and that you do have that last through the winter. Is there, I'm drawing a blank now, went on the soup rampage and now I'm hungry. Bryce?
Oh my gosh, it's because you just wanted to throw it in my face because I don't like soup. But I think that's it. There's a seasonality to our fruits and vegetables and different times of the year. So how does that play into our food habits?
Well, you think except you, an exception.
Okay,
we crave those foods. Like, you think about it, like as we move into fall, we want those hearty things that are more satiating. And we were talking about like Ayurvedic medicine, which I am very intrigued with, but I'm not an expert at. But this is something that they very much follow the seasons. And so it is your potato, like your more hearty, starchy vegetables are like a winter food because they are more satiating. They keep you satisfied in the winter. They warm the body in the cool temperatures. And that is an Ayurvedic principle. But and we have more access to those because we can store the potatoes and the carrots and, in our food storage.
So where does pizza land in this? That was my question. No soup for me, but I want to know where the pizza's at.
Well, you know what? Again, a lot of nuance here. You can have your pizza as long as you are making sure that you're getting all the fiber you need, the protein you need. It's like, obviously a pile of vegetables is going to be better for you than pizza, but sometimes eliminating foods that you enjoy makes it difficult to follow a healthier diet.
And I'm a little curious on meat consumption because, I know that, the barbecues are running all summer long with a lot of meat, but is it typical to need more meat during the winter time?
I think we need protein all year long, but in regards to wintertime, starting with protein doesn't sound glamorous, but it's what your body uses to make the antibodies, to repair your tissue, to keep your blood sugar steady. Yeah, I think we crave meat all year long. I don't know, it's balance, right? So we definitely need the protein in the diet, balanced with enough fiber. Yeah, there's a lot of directions we could go with that, but definitely protein is still important through the winter for the immune system.
Besides meat, I love meat and everything. It doesn't sit well with my wife. So what are good sources of protein that aren't meat?
So your soy products, and that is what do you call it? Like debated food, but it is a complete protein. So is like quinoa. If you eat rice and beans together, you're getting complete protein. So there's a lot of plant food, chickpeas, things like that. There are some plant foods that are complete proteins. Meat is the easiest way to get that complete protein, which means you're getting all of the essential amino acids that you need to get from your diet. Meat's easiest way to do that, but there are plant foods like quinoa, chickpeas, soybeans, tofu. Those are complete protein sources as well.
Wonderful. We're already coming up on our second break here. This is the Senior Moment Show. Again, we are sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group. If you'd like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info or email us at empoweringseniors.cv@gmail.com. We're going to take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Bruce with Comfort Care. One of the ways we help loved ones stay in their home is by assisting with daily tasks. These may include bathing, meal preparation, medication reminders, and housekeeping. We even help with shopping, transportation, and errands. Most of all, we offer a trusted level of care. Let us help you live your best life possible with Comfort Care. This is Bruce, and you can call me at 754-7676. Comfort Care, 754-7676.
This is Scott with Cache Valley Pharmacy. Are you struggling to find affordable GLP-1 medications? Cache Valley Pharmacy has you covered. We're now compounding GLP-1s like semaglutide and tirzepatide personally formulated for you, and every batch is tested for quality and sterility. Have your prescriptions transferred today and let Cache Valley Pharmacy help you with your personalized weight loss journey. Cache Valley Pharmacy, keeping it local, online at cachevalleypharmacy.com.
Are you tired of feeling unwell and not knowing why? At Nextlevel Health and Wellness, we hear you. We specialize in uncovering the root causes of your discomfort, whether it's gut health, hormone imbalances, or emotional and mental blocks. With personalized plans, advanced lab testing, and evidence-based holistic nutrition practices, we guide you toward lasting health and wholeness. Awaken your healing potential with a team that listens, understands, and supports you wherever you are. Visit nextlevelhw.com to start your journey to feeling better today.
Need a helping hand? The Bear River Association of Governments, also known as BRAG, is here for you.
They assist seniors with in-home services, provide utility bill relief through the HEAT program, and offer rental assistance to keep you housed.
Need help with tax prep? Their experts ensure you get the refund you deserve. And for veterans, they're here to connect you with the benefits you've earned.
BRAG is your local resource for a stronger today and a more secure future. Call today or visit brag.utah.gov.
At Maple Springs Senior Living in North Logan, we understand that entrusting the care of your loved one to someone else is a decision not taken lightly. That's why we go above and beyond to create a nurturing environment where your family becomes our family.
When I found Maple Springs, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. The staff here really cares, and Mom is thriving.
The activities and social events have brought so much joy to Dad's life. I can see a positive change every time I visit.
We know that your loved one's well-being is your top priority, and it's ours too. Learn more at maplesprings.living.com.
And welcome back to the show. My name is Bryce Patton here with Sid Roeder, and we've been talking with Heidi Stimson from Nextlevel Health and Wellness. And you've been telling us all sorts of wonderful things, even how I can get away with being healthy, eating pizza, if I throw in a salad or something else as well. And we've been talking about how food happens seasonally, but there's also another thing that we worry about is the seasons in our life. You mentioned it earlier as, we might not be able to eat what we did when we were younger, and we might not be able to eat the same as we age either. So how does that fall into what you do as people age and consulting with them?
As far as eating goes, as we age, things can change, and I think there are things that if you pay closer attention to, which seems hard, right? Like for me, as I age, I want to care less about things. And then it's like, oh, but that my body's changing. And so I need to really pay attention to this, because of energy level dips, because of inflammatory conditions. So it really is some of those same things. And I want to say fiber, because of the impact of the gut on our overall health, is one of the most important things to pay attention to as we age and those seasons of life. And same with protein, like we mentioned. I mean, those amino acids are the building blocks of every protein in your body. So those things, as far as nutrition, I pay close attention to. But our emotional health and our mental health it has a huge impact on our physical health. So really paying attention to, like, we almost have to grieve some of the, my body's not the same as it used to be. And I think we spend a lot of time, the people I meet with spend a lot of time like, how do I get back to that? I want to be back to how I felt at 35, and I want to run the way I used to run. And I'm like, maybe we need to grieve some of those things, because it almost feels like a loss that we're always trying to get back to. And then we can enjoy the present moment, the stage of life that we're in now, and accept, and it's not accepting chronic illness. It's not accepting disease by any means, but it's just accepting where we are in this stage of life and beginning to value it. Because, philosophically, I think we lose respect for aging, because everything's about anti-aging and longevity, and And I think as we grieve what used to be, we can actually be more present where we are now and enjoy life as it is versus trying to change ourselves all the time. And so grieve the past so you can be in the present and plan for your future.
I really like that because it also kind of reminds me of how transformatory things are. I mean, as you're maybe losing some of your physical abilities, I mean, mentally, I dare say that most of us have developed from our 18-year-old self and gained maturity and experience and memories that we can't shed. So I guess it's kind of a balance in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's, to me, a season of wisdom, and I don't know that we value that anymore with aging because we're all trying to stop aging. And there's less value in our elderly and the things that they can offer us, the things that they've learned through life, but also in that, like, how do we, as we age, enjoy all of those stages if we're always trying to stop it from happening? It's going to happen. Like, it's inevitable. We are aging. So it's accepting that and learning to live in every season that you're in fully present as you are.
Oh, that is fantastic. Right now, I'm all jazzed up to like take care of my own life now and plan for the future. So how, again, do people, if they want to call you and walk this through, will kind of walk me through the process to sign up and the different options? As
mentioned before, I do recommend doing the introductory call. And it says 15 minutes when you go to schedule, but I'll tell you, like, it typically takes 30 minutes. Because I'm trying to get a history and understand what, things are like for you. I like to dig in a little bit to the mental and emotional stuff because of how that impacts our health. So we have a conversation there, and then we kind of decide what labs and what direction to go if you're wanting that. Labs aren't always required. If you're doing labs, we get the labs done and then schedule the initial consult once results are in. And that initial consultation, and again, we've talked about this, but it's so individual. So that's why it's difficult to say, like, here's exactly what's going to happen. But that initial consult is about 60 to 90 minutes where we dig even more into your history. But I've also got your intake information and some symptoms assessment that I've analyzed before you come in. I have a plan outlined and we go through it together. And intuition is a huge part of this. Like, I'm always wanting feedback. So this isn't a plan that's set in stone. Like, if something doesn't feel right for you, then we make those adjustments. Or if you don't feel like you're capable of applying a certain goal that's listed on that plan, we make those adjustments. And then, like I said, some people want support, and research shows that when you have a coach working with you through this, that you're more successful, at maintaining or working through those goals.
Thank you, Heidi. We just have enough time for the website and the phone number.
That is www.nextlevelhw.com, and our phone number is 435-774-2240, and we are in North Logan.
Thank you. This is the Senior Moment Show. We hope you tune in again next week.